18 years ago, myself and my whole family were victims of carbon monoxide poisoning. The night that we were completely overcome was over approximately about a 24-hour period. The house, it was very cold winter that winter. The house was completely closed up tightly. My wife and I were getting ready to go to bed. Everyone was complaining about feeling sick and headaches and that. We thought, well, we might try and just make the situation nicer, and we started a fire in the fireplace. That's when apparently the heat exchanger in the furnace cracked, emitting a large amount of carbon monoxide. I personally got up, felt very, very sick, and went into the bathroom, and apparently sat down on the toilet and passed out there, and was there for about 24 hours, where my own body weight crushed all the nerves to my legs and put me into renal failure. My wife came to enough to make it to the neighbors, and what she thought was like a 20-minute period was actually more than 20 hours. And apparently she was in and out of consciousness herself.
I was vomiting and just, vomiting on the side of the bed. And by that time, everything was really foggy and couldn't focus. So then I passed out again, fell asleep. And then this kept on for, I can't even count the times, but it went on for almost 24 hours.
And she actually made it into the kitchen where the telephone was and tried calling 911. But because of the poisoning, it made her temporarily deaf. So when she used the phone, it was like the Twilight Zone. There was no one on the other end.
I couldn't hear, I couldn't call 911 because I wouldn't be able to hear when they answered and to explain, so.
So she felt that she needed to do something because she saw, our son lying in a pool of blood and vomit. Excuse me, on the kitchen floor, and had felt that, actually blamed herself. Thought it was food poisoning, and she did make it to the neighbors, who initially, because of her appearance, she was in a nightie. There was blood and that on it from people, vomiting to the point of hemorrhaging. That since we're fairly new to the neighborhood, they were afraid to even, I guess, open the door, but eventually did call 911, and the fire department arrived.